Hello and welcome to the start of a new series I'm going to be doing. So, this is a series I just kind of had an idea for. You'll notice that the failure, one of my characters, is gone and replaced with a new naked Tammy. And the reason for this is that what this is going to be is starting off with a brand new character. This series will show every single run they do, other than the apparently 3 runs they did before I bought it. Didn't know when I bought it that this character had any runs, but isn't really important. We're just getting a little 500 XP boost. The Glimmer of Hope and Momentum Mori dungeons aren't all that exciting to watch anyway, so I don't think anybody's going to be too upset about not seeing 3 of those. They're pretty boring. I might even cut out the first few Glimmer of Hope runs. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into Glimmer of Hope just to start getting the experience while I talk about what the series is going to be. So this is just going to be every single dungeon. You're going to get to see every stat point allocated. You're going to get to see and talk about how I make decisions on what I'm going to use, what I'm not going to use, and talk about updates to the game. This is basically going to be my version of a Let's Play for the game. So it'll be a nice series to see where you go and when you can do different dungeons if you're new to the game. When it's appropriate to start looking to do heroic, things like that. And hopefully this series can grow with the game as more dungeons come out. And we're going to be spending some money on resets. We're going to be spending probably up to either 400 or 800 Aurum each week on the resets for getting more runs to make sure we can advance this character and try and start catching up. Obviously not everybody's going to be doing that if you have a brand new character, so make sure basically all you'll do is just expand it out over more weeks. So this is the purpose for spending money on resets on this character, is to get content out more quickly so that there's something to watch. But if you have a new character and you don't want to spend Aurum on resets, you'll just extend out what is happening in this series through multiple weeks, and it'll take you a little bit longer to get to Heroic Hogger and all of that than this character will. But it'll be roughly the same number of runs. So we have 1100 XP, so we have our first level up. And we can actually look at the inventory here. So a 2 strength, 5 intelligence garb. So that immediately makes me think I'm going to go intelligence. Unless I have a crazy strength shabby weapon here. That's pretty good. Shabby staff, 442. And the rest of these are pretty bad. The orb's pretty decent, but not as good as the shabby staff. And when I'm first starting out, what I like to do with a character is either just go strength or intelligence. We've been getting stat resets fairly often, and eventually there will be paid stat resets coming out, so I'm not too worried about I'm really not worried about locking myself into anything. That'll come up soon enough. So I just go all in on either strength or intelligence, depending on what I have better stats in. And that'll be the best for defeating regular Hogger consistently. I think intelligence is better for consistency against both regular Hogger and heroic Hogger. So for the leveling process, unless you have really good, like a 5 strength garb and a really nice shabby weapon that has, or even a rosewood weapon if you got super lucky that has really good strength stats, I would probably lean towards intelligence. So we will get the first reset out of the way, and hopefully we can take on regular Hogger at level 2. And we'll just see how the first couple of fights go, and if it doesn't look super viable to beat regular Hogger at level 2, we can go back and do a little bit more Glimmer of Hope or Momentum Mori to try and get... Well, no real reason to do more Momentum Mori. We have our 5 Intelligence Garb already. But try and find a Rosewood weapon, I guess. until we hit level 3, and then we'll definitely be able to, at level 3, do regular Hogger. But I'm guessing that we should be able to do normal Hogger. I'm also hoping that eventually, once we get to the Unity port and Act 1's done, they'll come back and rebalance a lot of these dungeons and possibly either replace Memento Mori and Glimmer of Hope with a dungeon that just has a scripted enemy that is 100% win, just to have a bit more interesting of an experience for new players onboarding into the game, or just delete them and scale regular Hogger for level 1s, so that way there's something to fight and something to get for gear, so that you can reliably beat Hogger as a naked level 1. That way it's not just running to wait till you find an item, because that is rather boring. And since you can't really reliably always beat Hogger at level 2, you sometimes have to do it all the way to level 3 if you want to reliably win. But it looks like we had a decent chunk of health left, and we get a wizard's manual, so we can look at the stats on that. And the nice thing about these early Hogger runs is we're going to be getting lots of upgrades. 944, so we lose 4 intelligence, gain 5 more wisdom, 2 luck, we get some charm. That's probably not worth it right now at level 2. Maybe at level 3 it'll probably be worth it, but at level 2 I think we really want that 4 more intelligence for a little bit of damage. At level 3 we can consider grabbing it because we'll be putting another 7 points into intelligence, and at that point Wizard's Manual will probably be better for consistency against normal Hogger. But I think the 4 intelligence helps more with consistency than getting the extra 5 wisdom, just because we do need to have enough damage to actually kill him, and I think we're hitting often enough already. Yeah, we're hitting most times, it seems like. So long as we don't get crit a ridiculous number of times and start missing, we should be beating Hogger at level 2 pretty consistently. And this is with a maximum amount of intelligence off of the garb and a decent weapon. So don't be afraid to... Ooh, apprentice staff, that's very nice. Don't be afraid when you're leveling up to do some extra memento moris if you get a really bad garb. It's not going to set you back that much experience-wise, and it's definitely worth it to be able to do Hogger at level 2 instead of waiting to level 3. So this will get us our last bit of experience, and we will be able to level 3, and we can allocate some more stat points. Not that it's super complicated in these early levels, it's just all in on your preferred main stat and beat up on Hogger right now. But this series should get more interesting as we start to level, and we're going to breeze through these early levels pretty quickly with resets. Yeah, now with the apprentice staff, this is just super easy to slaughter Hogger real quick. And we get a great axe. Go ahead and refresh, and we are level 3. And we'll just go ahead and grab another 7 points into intelligence, bringing us up to 28 intelligence. We have 6 wisdom. Now next level we'll start looking at possibly putting some points into wisdom, but for right now we have a whole lot of intelligence. So that'll do it for this first episode. I'm going to do a couple more stat resets at least, possibly 3 more, but that'll be for the next video. I think this is long enough for an introduction video to the series. And thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of this series and what you'd like to see in the future for other videos. And I'll have that sponsor video covering, or that video covering partnerships and all of that and other crypto news probably out tomorrow, along with the second episode of this little series. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you're notified of any other videos coming out in the future, and I will see you next time.